Hi and welcome to Outwell. In this film I want to talk you through some of the features of our Birdland 5. The Birdland 5 is a tunnel design tent which is aimed to sleep up to 5 people, and it falls into our deluxe collection. The fly sheet that we use on this tent is our Outex 4000. That's a polyester material with PU coating on the inside, fully taped seams and a hydrostatic head of 4000mm. And the fabric has also been treated to ensure that it's going to be fire retardant as well. You can see down the side here, and there is one on the other side, we have this large ventilation panel. So on hot, warm, sticky days you can open this up to get a little bit better ventilation inside the tent. If it's a little bit cooler though, we can simply get rid of the ventilation just by taking down the Velcro tabs and pressing down like so. The frame of the tent is made up of a combination of the steel pole here and the Duratec fiberglass poles, which are very strong. The advantage of having the steel pole in the centre here is obviously that it's going to be nice and sturdy, and then we can also have, like I say, these poles towards the front and back to give you really good head height across there as well. You can see that we also colour code the poles to ensure that you're going to get the poles in the right place, making pitching the tent very simple. All the guy lines on the outside of the tent are our Outwell luminous guy lines, so therefore you're not going to trip over them quite as easily. You'll also see that each guy line has its own retainer system, so when it comes to packing down the tent we can take the guy line out the ground, wrap it up in our hands and pop it in here, so that the next time we come to use the tent the guy lines are easily accessible. Here we can see the innovative Outwell wind stabiliser system. This system is designed to fully attach the fly sheet onto the actual frame of the tent using these Velcro tabs here. And when we do that at the top and at the bottom, and we take our guy lines and guy these out, what you'll find is that will actually increase the overall stability of the tent, making sure that you will be able to use it even in high wind conditions. Another feature on here is the Outwell easy pegging system. This is a system where we provide you with 3 different types of pegs with the tent. You have these solid steel pegs here, which are going to be your anchor pegs for all 4 corners of the tent. We then have the black plastic pegs for all the black pegging points around the side of the tent, and then the luminous peg for the luminous guy lines, making sure that you're going to get the right peg in the right place and pitching the tent nice and easy and simple. Coming around the front here, we can see that we have a good sized front entrance to the tent, nice and wide and certainly of a good height as well, so it's very simple and easy to get all your bits and pieces into the tent, and also it is full walk-in height as well. One thing you will notice about this tent is we have large windows all the way around, from front all the way around the sides as well. Now these windows are obviously very large and do let a lot of light into the tent and really increase the overall size sense of space. But if you don't want quite as much light, or you want a little bit more privacy, then each window also has its own individual curtain, which can be brought halfway up and toggled up, or obviously fully closed as well. And then just above the large windows on the side, you'll see that's where our ventilation panels are that we mentioned earlier on. The front door on here obviously can be dropped down and zipped closed completely, and it also has a mesh panel on there as well to aid with ventilation. The ground sheet that we use in this tent is a very good quality ground sheet. It's a double coated polyethylene, so you can see here that it's a tough material, and it has a hydrostatic head of 10,000mm. It is fully sealed from front to back and side to side, and it's bathtub in style, so it comes up at the edges. What you will find is that having a bathtub style there, it's going to stop any drafts from coming into the tent, any dirt and sand and things like that, and more importantly keep out those unwanted bugs as well. Towards the back of the tent is where you'll find our sleeping compartments, and as I mentioned earlier on, this tent sleeps up to 5. The really nice thing about these bedrooms is that they come pre-attached, so it's a job that you don't need to worry about when you're pitching the tent. You'll find that you can either have the bedroom as one large open bedroom, or there is a dividing sheet in the middle here to create 2 separate bedrooms. Some of the features on here, we can see that we have these mesh storage pockets on the outside. There's mesh storage pockets on the inside, and you'll also find that there's large ventilation panels towards the back there, again to help out keeping you a little bit more comfortable. And the bedrooms themselves are made of a 100% breathable polyester. Optional extras for this tent include the carpet that you can see here in the living space. There's a footprint available to go under the tent, and there's also a front extension available for this. So that's all the features of our Birdland 5. Thank you for watching.